Getting ready to sand this drawer frame, and I decided to take one of these extra pieces I have, make it a little bit thinner so I'm not sanding on it, but it gives me a positive connection here instead of flexing this. The other one I've got clamped away at the end, so this is going to work out really well. Cleaned up nice. Flip this over. And even though this is the back, I'm not sure which face I have to register off on, so I want to just make sure I got a reasonably clean surface, I guess. All right, I'll get this done, then the rest of the sanding, and then we'll come back for some joinery. All right, just got done marking this side over here, and since this is going to be recessed about 1/4 of an inch, but I want to put in 3 dominoes, so I'm going to go 4 inches because this is 5. I'm going to go 4. 2.5. Yeah, that'll be okay. And then 1. Same thing down on this end. And there we go. Okay, the front is a little bit unique in this respect. This is flush, and that's how it's going to be joined to the legs, flush to the back of the leg. Then the drawer front will end up flush with the leg out here. Hang on. Sorry. So it'll be flush, about a 1/2 inch thickness false front. So I'll build the 4-sided drawers to fit in here, but then I'll have a false front that I can easily line up with this. The top will overhang by 3/4 of an inch, so there'll be that reveal, I guess, but it'll be a little bit different than the sides. Kind of a unique look. I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. And this is a good way to end the day. This is a win. Flush to the back, or flush to the inside, I should say. Front right, front left, and then my little cavity here for the drawer fronts. It went together nice and tight. It's going to be good. Okay, so I'll be able to pull this apart. Then get that just right there. We go, and then do the other joinery as well. All right, there's my shelf, and behind it is the top. So that's those two are all set to go. That top is nearly done, and then I just spent the last couple of minutes, really, and that's all it took, was to get these sides and my back, get the flush, I call them flush dominoes, done, and then I'll do the offset dominoes in my legs. And in order to do that, I've got to take this apart and get my alright, this is my spacer. I got my holes precisely drilled to match this, and then a center line also to match the center line of the tool. So it's just a matter of taking this out, putting that in, and then you you've moved your fence up 1/4 of an inch, and that'll give me the reveal that I'm looking for on my legs. So I'll show you this in a minute once I get this installed. This plate does have a little wiggle room in it, so I have to make sure that I keep it flush on both sides here. Kind of eyeball it for square. Okay, that should be good. All right, my first set of offset, and you can see I've marked maybe you can't, but I've marked this offset, and X's are on the side that I'm cutting. These are my layout lines here. So away we go. Alright, I'm going to have intersecting dominoes. And I think the problem is that because I cut these a lot deeper. Let me see if I can show you what's going on here. So here's the domino here. Covering that one. Same thing this way. But this one is near the bottom. So I may have to miter the dominoes or shorten. Let's see, which one would I shorten? Because this one's offset. I would shorten this one, the front, because it's got a longer glue surface. So if I shorten it and it just, comes in here and touches the backs or this side of the other domino, then they'll basically meld together and give a nice tight joint. So when I put this together, I'll be able to see that. So I'm going to have to take and trim these back 10 millimeters 6 times. The other ones will be full depth, and then I should be in good shape. Alright, these intersect as well, and I don't know by how much, but again I'll show you what's going on here. So looks like maybe, I don't know, maybe 5 millimeters. I'll be able to figure that out when I dry fit it together. I got my dominoes cut, and I wanted to just tell you that I save these little cutoffs that I make sometimes for plugs. You never know when you want to maybe just plug a hole that you've miscut, and or you cut a hole too deep, so you can use this in the bottom of it. They work out pretty slick sometimes. That domino that I just assembled here is just below that surface. I hope you can see that. But it worked out pretty slick. So these can go full depth. It's the other two connections now I have to worry about. Or figure out, I shouldn't say worry. I know what I need to do, I believe, but this method for the front two legs will work out great. Alright, this went together beautifully. Slipped by the tenons that I have in the front piece here. Let me grab the other side. So this is this is my number 4. And here's number 4. Okay. 4. That one also slips in nice. Alright, now these legs. This is number 1. That's number 3. That goes over there. Number 1, okay. So that's going to go like this. Let's see what I'm looking at here. I'm just seeing the tip of that one. Just the very tip. Probably got to take off about 5 millimeters. Not quite lined up there, nor there. I can straighten that out.